Is to retrofit this SF6 sensor to the existing tubing for the SF6 monitoring unit for our test project. And before you start, you gotta have all the tools that you need. And the tools is you gotta have like an open end wrench with box 916. You gotta have a ratchet and a 916 vertical swivel open end, because it's kind of restricted inside where you can fit the open wrench, so you gotta use this. And you gotta have 2 adjustable wrenches. And last one is the sniffer to test any leaks after you do all your fittings and everything. So that's all you need. And now we're gonna start. So get your 916 and open up the existing tubing there on that cage. So it's quite easy. Just fit it in here and flip it off, and that's it. Then you use your hand just to loosen it up. It's coming out. The one here, and loosen up too. So a little bit restricted area here, but then you use your hand to loosen up. Takes probably 7 turns and it'll come out. And this is the existing fittings. We're going to retrofit the sensor with our fittings that we already redesigned. And this is it. So turn it around. Make sure don't remove this black fittings here, the tubing here, that's to hold the fittings from slipping throughout. So first you gotta remove this one, kind of hard. You gotta turn it to loosen it up, come out. And you just get through here, make sure this thing is loose and don't drop any furl. Line it perfectly and go all the way up, tight. Make sure you hold it up tight before you turn the nut. And turn all the way in, hand tight. Hold it there. Then you bring your vertical swivel ratchet extension. Just fit through here. And you can turn this thing to adjust it again. Have the right angle. Here we go. You hold it with one hand and start turning it in, and make sure you push the tube upright. Get it up to slip back. Remove it again. You just adjust the ratchet. Keep turning until it's tight enough where you cannot turn no more, and that's a sign that it's all the way through. Now you can remove it. Get back to your 916 and back here, and just open once or one turn, so you can have some room to turn the other side to fit it in. That's it. So now I can play around with this one. Right. Just in this one, make sure it's aligned with the hole and the thread. Now it's aligned, and you slide this back, and you slide back the cover here. The thread and the fur will not come up. Slip it through right there and hold it all the way in. Slip this one and turn it. So you can see it's coming in now. Hand tight it. You slide this one through and turn some more. Okay, reach from the other side to hold it and free this side to turn it. Gotta have some patience with this because it takes a while to only half turn every turn because of restricted area here. It's coming really tight. And you tighten it again until you feel it's kind of stopped. Almost there. You gotta go all the way down until you feel it's kind of really hard, or it's kind of stop you from turning the normal feel. Now it's like stopping, so that's probably the fur, and the nuts is really compressing, sealing the tubing, so there will be no leaks. Okay, next one, we're gonna adjust this for the sensor to make sure it's straight before you tighten these two fittings. This was loose when we adjusted this tubing. So I'm gonna get to your two adjustable rims. Bigger one, kind of heavy for you to turn, so you gotta put it here. This one to hold this one, and then the other one okay. Now you use the correction, the 916 open. Trying to tighten these two fittings here, and you do the same thing. If you don't tighten this up the way I kind of explained, it will probably leak again. But you better hold it from this end. Here, and this nut. That one's done. Now I'm going to get the sensor. Sensor here. You gotta have it dry, because when you have the crease on, probably it's gonna slip around because it's not even fit perfectly. on this area. There's a space here, so when you have a crease here, probably compress and slip through back and forth, and that's why it's gonna cause some leaking after. Then you're gonna put it on. Make sure it's aligned straight with the thread, and gotta turn it. See, a little bit trick here. You gotta put your hand here while it's sliding through, so this thing sit it well in, and as you can see, it's seated. Then turn it. Okay. Now it's hand tight. Then get your tool wrench. And we have to turn it again clockwise. I don't think there's specific torque for this one, but you gotta do the TPF torque range, scope by feeling. So you gotta feel it when it's kind of a little bit restricted you from turning it. Then you can feel it's probably the right sealing for the rubber seal. A little bit more. I think that's it. Okay, while this nut over here is still loose, so you can pleat the valve or any gas in there. Well, the remaining one inside here is enough to do that, so yeah, you can see that squeeze noise. So, and I'll do the final touch on that. Tighten up that nut. Okay, we're done with all the connection and tubing and the sensor. And then we have to open the valve and use the sensor to sniff it for any leaks. Let's open this main valve here. Then want to know more. You see the cage here indicated that there's pressure inside. And this is a sniffer, and we're setting it really low to detect any small leaks. So we started from our sensor here. You gotta put your hands below it, so any SF6 leaks will definitely flow to your hands and detect it there. And any change on this beep sound you hear, that's an indication that there is leaks. So far, there is nothing here, so pretty much we've done a good job on this. Okay, and come here. You gotta put your hand there too. Nothing there. Sense this one. It's all good for now. Last one is this one. I'm gonna put it there for a while. I just hear a little bit of different sounds, but to it from the top. I don't think there's any leak there. That's it for today. Thank you.